Deadbeat sister tries to kick our mom out of parents' house. BC mom refused to support her anymore. I came home to find my sister, Lily, screaming at mom to get out or I'll throw you out myself. Her voice cracked like thunder, echoing through the house that had held our family's laughter for decades. Mom stood frozen, her hands trembling, clutching a photo of us as kids like it could anchor her to the life she'd fought so hard to keep. The air was thick with betrayal, and I knew this wasn't just a fight. It was the unraveling of everything we'd been. Lily, or my younger sister by 5 years, had always been the spark in our family, wild, charming, and reckless. At 25, she was a whirlwind of dreams that never landed. She dropped out of college, bounced between jobs, and leaned on mom's wallet like it was her birthright. Mom, Ellen, was 58. A nurse who'd worked double shifts to keep this house after Dad passed 10 years ago. Her hands, rough from years of care, had wiped away Lily's tears through every failure, every heartbreak. But now, those hands were empty, and Lily was demanding more than Mom could give. It started 6 months ago when Lily moved back home. She'd lost another job bartending this time and showed up with a duffel bag and a grin, promising it was temporary. Mom welcomed her, as always, cooking her favorite lasagna and tucking fresh sheets on her childhood bed. I was skeptical, living an hour away with my own small apartment and a steady job as a teacher. I'd seen Lily's pattern charm, crash, repeat, but Mom believed in second chances, third, fourth, fifth ones too. Lily's temporary stay stretched into months. She'd sleep until noon, blast music, and leave dishes piled in the sink. Mom paid for her groceries, her phone, even her streaming subscriptions. I'd call and hear the exhaustion in Mom's voice, but she'd say, "She's my daughter. Sarah, I can't let her fall." I begged Mom to set boundaries, to stop enabling Lily's chaos, but she'd just sigh. "You'll understand when you're a mother." Then came the ultimatum. Mom, worn thin by Lily's demands, finally said no. Lily had asked for $2,000 to fund some vague business idea, a clothing line. Maybe, or was it a food truck? Mom refused, her voice steady but her eyes wet. "I can't keep doing this. Lily, you need to stand on your own." Lily exploded, accusing Mom of abandoning her, of choosing money over love. I wasn't there, but Mom called me that night, her voice small. She said I'm a failure as a mother. Sarah, maybe she's right. I drove over the next morning. My stomach knotted with dread. That's when I walked into the chaos Lily, red-faced and screaming, Mom clutching that photo like a lifeline. "You're selfish," Lily spat. "This house is mine too, and I say you're out." She'd already tossed Mom's clothes onto the porch, a cruel mimicry of eviction. I stepped between them, my heart pounding. "Lily, stop. This is Mom's house. Dad left it to her." Lily turned on me, her eyes wild. "You're always on her side. Sarah, perfect little Sarah, with your job and your life. You don't know what it's like to struggle." Her words stung, but I saw the truth beneath them. Lily was drowning in her own failures, lashing out at the one person who'd always caught her. Mom, though, looked broken, her strength eroded by years of giving too much. I took Lily outside, away from Mom's trembling form. "Why are you doing this?" I demanded. She collapsed onto the grass, sobbing. "I'm nothing. Sarah, I've got no job, no money, no future. Mom was my only safety net, and now she's cutting me off." Her vulnerability cracked my anger. Lily wasn't evil, just lost, trapped in a cycle of dependence she didn't know how to break. But Mom deserved better. I went back inside, where she sat at the kitchen table, staring at the photo of us, me with pigtails, Lily with a gap-toothed grin, Dad laughing in the background. "I thought love meant giving everything," Mom whispered. "But maybe I've loved her wrong." I hugged her, feeling the weight of her guilt. "You gave her a home. Mom, now she needs to find her own." Over the next week, I stayed to mediate. Lily refused to leave at first, barricading herself in her room, blasting music to drown us out. But I saw glimmers of the sister I'd once adored, the one who'd sneak me candy during thunderstorms, who'd draw silly cartoons on my homework. I sat with her one night, no yelling, just talking. "You're not nothing, Lily," I said. "But you can't keep punishing Mom for your choices." Slowly, she softened. She admitted she was scared of failing again, of being alone. I helped her find a job listing for a barista position, something small but steady. I drove her to the interview, and when she got the job, her smile was the first genuine one I'd seen in months. Mom, too, started healing. She joined a book club, something she'd never had time for, and her laughter began to fill the house again. But the scars remained. Lily moved out to a tiny apartment, and though she was trying, her calls to Mom were strained, laced with unspoken resentment. Mom, meanwhile, wrestled with guilt, wondering if she'd pushed Lily too far, too fast. I watched them both, caught in the middle, wondering if love could ever mend what had broken. This house, once a haven, now holds echoes of that fight, Lily's rage, Mom's heartbreak, my desperate attempt to hold us together. Families are messy, built on love, but tested by limits. Lily's still finding her way, and Mom's learning to let go without letting go completely. As for me, I'm left with questions. When does love become enabling? When does tough love become too tough? What do you think, who was right, who was wrong? Or is it too tangled to decide? Share your thoughts, because I'm still trying to make sense of it. In this narration.